2-day journey into the world of finance and security markets. I am Praveen Kaur, Assistant Professor CMS, your host for this workshop organized by the prestigious National Institute of Security Market or NISM. A very warm welcome to all esteemed guests, faculty members and of course our enthusiastic BBA and MBA finance students who have joined us here in the college auditorium. Let us begin with an insightful workshop designed to sharpen our understanding of financial market and their complexities. Before beginning of this workshop, I would like to introduce guests. The seed in the form of Rohini Educational Society, sown to provide quality education in 1983, has flourished to a tree spreading its branches and stems of education far and wide. Through its concentrated efforts, the Society has created several institutions of known standards and repute for imparting quality education, right from the kindergarten stage to the master's level under the brand name Geeta Rattan. Geeta Rattan International Business School was established in the year 2004. It is a self-financed ISO 9001-2008 certified and NAAC accredited institution. It is affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Delhi and approved by All India Council of Technical Education (AICTE), Ministry of HRD, Government of India for Technical Courses and Bar Council of India for Law Courses. The institute conducts various courses namely MBA, MBA IB, BBA Honours, both first and second shift, BBA LLB Integrated, BA LLB Integrated. This year we have added another feather to our cap by acquiring two new courses namely MBA Integrated and LLM. GIPS has been graded A by National Assessment Accreditation Council in third cycle. GIPS has been graded A+ by State Fee Regulatory Committee, a free committee of Government of NCT of Delhi. GIPS has been rated highest grading A by Joint Inspection Committee of Government of NCT of Delhi and GGS IP University since 2013 till date. GIPS has been rated A by Academic Audit Cell of GGS IP University since 2011 till date. As one of the national capital's leading business school, GIPS bring together people, culture and ideas from around the corner to change lives and to transform organizations. The institute is an ideal setting for learning a diverse community made together by its physical environment as well as by its commitment to the highest standards of excellence, integrity, free expression and inquiry. The campus boasts state-of-the-art infrastructure, facilities and resources. And now the moment we have been waiting for. Let us dive straight into the first session of the day. A brief introduction to NISM for those who may not know. Established by SEBI, the National Institute of Security Markets plays a pivotal role in promoting financial literacy and professional education in the security market. A comprehensive 10-hour financial literacy workshop presented by the National Institute of Security Markets and Kotak Securities. It is a 2-day workshop on 28 Jan 2025 and 21st Jan 2025 from 10 AM to 4:30 PM. The objective of the workshop is to enhance financial knowledge and empowerment and career opportunities. This workshop is through CSR of Kotak Securities Limited. Participating students on both days will be getting certificate from NISM and Kotak Securities Limited. Key takeaways include empowerment of students for facing interviews with financial service industry employment opportunities, investment strategy and risk management, personal finance and wealth creation, economic awareness and financial planning, creating awareness of self-employment opportunities. Now, we have Mr. Chandresh Gupta sir, SEBI Smart NISM Corporate Trainer with us. I would request Ms. Vandana Rastogi ma'am to extend a green welcome to our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Chandresh Gupta sir. I welcome you sir. in finance, having done his graduation and Master of Commerce from Agra University, and has completed postgraduate diploma in business finance and diploma in banking administration from Aligarh Muslim University. He has qualified more than 25 certifications courses of NISM, NCFM and BCFM, having 21 years of work experience in the field of security, market, education and store property and wealth management. He has been the branch manager in ILNFS in 2008 and in HSBC Invest Direct in 2011. He is an educator, trainer working as a freelancer since 2013. He is a parent trainer with NISL, SEBI, PERDA, ICAI, NSC, BSc, CFE, CDSL, NCDEX and other many corporates for conducting BFSI and IAP training program. He is also conducting induction training program for corporate and NISL certification exam preparation classes in many universities and management colleges, and has conducted financial literacy investor awareness program in many corporate and colleges, government offices, namely Indian Railways, BSF, PAC, CISF, DMRC, NDRF, CRP. His sport lies in equity derivatives, currency derivative, mutual fund, joint CSR initiative by NISM and Kotak Securities. Mr. Chandresh Gupta has a pleasing and endearing personality. He plays multiple roles, very effective as a guide, mentor, motivator and a friend, for which he is being loved by his audience. He always tries to bring out that hidden confidence and calculate the strength and capabilities of his audience for them to rediscover themselves each day. We welcome you, sir. I would also like to take an opportunity to welcome Ashish Kumar sir from Kotak Securities Limited, Deputy Manager Risk and Internal Control, conduct internal audits of Kotak Security dealers and branches North region. He has total experience of 5 years. I welcome you, sir. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our esteemed guest of honor to address the students. Please join me in welcoming, sir.
Yeah, good morning everyone, and welcome all of you in this program Common Shiksha initiative of NISM and Kotak Securities. I think many students know about the name of Kotak. Kotak is a brand name, and also maybe some students know about the NISM, which is National Institute of Securities Market, is initiated by SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. Right. So, as I know, all you would like to earn money after completing your education. Maybe someone wants to join your family business, maybe someone wants to start their own startup, maybe someone wants to get a job. All you have many dreams, I am sure, right? And I think you know, after completing your education, when you start earning, your many dreams maybe comes true when you have good wealth. Because without the money, without the wealth, it's not easy to buy any goods and services. I think we all know that. As financial survey revealed that in India, only 27% population of India are financially literate. More than 70% population of India are not aware about that, how to manage money. How to manage money, I think, is simple in words. इतना टफ नहीं है पैसे को मैनेज करना. I think everybody know that how to manage money, but the reality is only 20-27% population of India know about meaning of inflation, power of compounding, and how to manage money in different investment asset class. May I ask a question from you? Suppose you have 1 lakh rupees today. You have 1 lakh rupees today, and the rate of interest on fixed deposit is 7% per annum fixed. Okay? So if you have 1 lakh rupees today and the rate of interest on fixed deposit is approx 7% per annum fixed, then what will be the value of 1 lakh rupees after 1 year? If you deposit today your 1 lakh rupees in fixed deposit.
1 lakh 7.
1 lakh 7,000?
Yes.
Is there anyone student have different answer? You have 1 lakh rupees today and the rate of interest on fixed deposit is 7% per annum fixed. My question is, suppose you deposit 1 lakh rupees today in bank FD, what will be the value of 1 lakh rupees after 1 year? Yes, please give me answer because I want to check here your financial literacy as all you are young people. So I think you should know about importance of money, you should know about how to manage the money. So please participate. What is your answer? 1 lakh 7,000? Is there anyone who have different answer because 1 lakh 7,000 is not correct answer? Yes, please give me answer.
Sir, something about 92,000 something.
92,000 after investment in bank FD, sure?
सर टाइम वैल्यू ऑफ मनी भी लगेगा, जो अभी प्रेजेंट वैल्यू है वो फ्यूचर वैल्यू नहीं रहेगी. परचेजिंग पावर की वजह से जो हमारी वो वैल्यू है उसकी जो फ्यूचर वैल्यू है वो उतनी नहीं रहेगी.
How? Why? ऐसा क्यों?
Inflation sir.
Inflation, exactly. Inflation reduces the purchasing power of money. You are right. Whatever you buy today with rates of 100 rupees today, in future maybe you are not able to buy same quantity, same quality of goods with rates of 100 due to increase the price of goods and services. Future basically reduce the purchasing power of money, and if the average inflation rate from last 20 years in India cost 6%, the value of 1 lakh rupees will be depreciated by 6,000 rupees. Meaning the value of 1 lakh rupees will be 94,000. But you have also earned 7,000 rupees interest amount after a year. Then what will be the value of 1 lakh rupees after 1 year? 1 lakh 1,000? Sure? Yeah, still it is incomplete answer. Here is a flat interest per annum and interest amount is 7,000 is fixed. You have 1 lakh rupees today and the rate of interest is fixed 7% per annum. My question is, what will be the value of 1 lakh rupees after 1 year? The objective of this sessions are not only just discuss about the financials market or investment product and all. I am sure after completing this 2 days workshop, or you will be confident, either you may start your own startup, or either you will face the interview in banking and finance sector, or you maybe manage your personal finance as well. So this session is basically to all the population of India, all the Indian citizens. As you earn 7,000 rupees interest amount after a year, right? So you will earn 7,000 rupees interest amount after a year, which is a taxable income. Interest income is a taxable income. As a financial planner, we should know about impact of taxation. Taxation basically reduces the returns. So, as the highest tax percentage on individual in India is approx how much? 30%. Yes. So, as a financial planner, we need to calculate the taxation. If you pay 30% tax on 7,000 rupees, then you will receive in hand how much amount? 4,900 after paying the tax on 7,000 rupees 30%. So you will receive amount, interest amount 4,900, and the principal value after adjustment of inflation will be 94,000. Then what will be the value of 1 lakh rupees after 1 year? 98,900 approximate. Means value of investment, value of money is not grow here, value of money is depreciation. While more than 70% population of India, they save their money, they invest their money in like bank FD, post office schemes, insurance policies. Their rate of return is never higher than the 8% or 7%. Is there any meaning of investment? No. In this way, you will grow your money? No. What do you mean by financial literacy? Financial literacy means like budgeting, investing and debt management. All these are basic abilities everyone should have. I think financial literacy is really most important for us. I will ask you one more question from you. Then I'll just start with this video. Right. It's very simple question. What is the age of retirement? What is the age of retirement from this side? लोगों ने ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं किया क्या पीछे लास्ट में? कल तो कुछ खाना पीना खाया होगा? What is the age of retirement? 70? 60? Here some different number? 40? Great. What is the age of retirement?
It's not fixed.
It's not fixed?
Yes.
Sure. How?
Sir, after achieving financial independence, you can be retired if you have sufficient money.
Your good name?
Pranav.
Clapping for Pranav is a perfect answer. There is no age of retirement. There is no age of retirement. Retirement की कोई age नहीं होती है. This is dependent on us. In which year, in which time, if you, how you create the wealth, if you have enough money to surviving the life, you may any time stop your work. I think no one want to do pressure, no one to do work under the pressure. Everyone wants to do work like with your passion. हर कोई चाहता है अपने पैशन के अकॉर्डिंग मैं वर्क करूं, प्रेशर में वर्क ना करूं. बट प्रेशर में वर्क कब करना होता है? When you have no money, when you have no wealth for surviving the life, you need to do work. Financial literacy really weightage है इसका मार्केट के अंदर. When you check on Google or LinkedIn कि what is the importance of this NISM certification, you will find it. So basically the objective is basically financial literacy here, and there are multiple objectives also, like if anyone wants to start their own startup related banking and finance sector, if anyone wants to know about the personal finance management, the session definitely will help you. If anyone wants to start their own startup or want to get job, I'm sure these sessions will discuss a lot about the finance market. Is it possible to off the slides? Yeah, perfect. So the objective of this initiative basically creating awareness of personal finance framework, awareness of prerequisites of investing in securities market, understanding of precautions and awareness of risk involved while investing in securities market, capacity building for evaluation of investment opportunities in securities market, also awareness of employment opportunities in financial services industries, creating awareness of self-employment opportunities, investment advisors and authorized person, and empowerment of a student for facing interview with financial services industry and employment opportunities. So this is a basically objective, and in the students workshop, basically all this content are divided into 8 important sessions. So the first 4 session we'll try to cover today, and next 4 session we'll be trying to cover tomorrow. Session 1 will be importance of investment, session 2 financial investment opportunities, session 3 related process and prerequisites of investment securities market, session 4 will discuss about investment in primary market. Primary market in books, I think you all know that. आप अगर कॉमर्स के स्टूडेंट रहे हैं तो प्राइमरी सेकेंडरी मार्केट आपने पढ़ा होगा, sure. But here we discuss about the analysis of primary market. Analysis of primary market, we discuss about the tools, and session 5 will be investing in secondary market. So here we'll also discuss about some fundamental analysis of the company, how to start investing. Session 6 will be introduction to mutual funds and way to invest in them. Mutual fund is really very growing, sector in all over the financials market, banking and financial services. At present now, the monthly contributions in mutual fund is approximately 28,000 crore. 28,000 crore is a monthly contributions in mutual fund market in our India, and the size of mutual funds in India approximates 69 lakh crore, which is around 21% of our GDP. In other countries, basically size of mutual fund is around 71%, 72% of GDP, like in US. तो US में अगर 72% म्यूचुअल फंड का साइज है जीडीपी का और इन इंडिया is approx 21% only. So in future basically there is very good growth you will see in the mutual funds market. So here we discuss about the mutual funds, also some analysis tools of mutual fund while anyone wants to invest or select any mutual fund scheme. In session 7 we discuss about some equations while investing in securities market, and session 8 will relate the career in securities market. Either you want to get job, either you want to start your own startup. So here I will discuss about you how you will build your career in banking and finance sector. In banking and finance sector at present now, I know that in many MNCs companies, many MNCs bank, they want simple graduate and they offer salaries 12 lakh, 20 lakh, 25 lakh to only graduate. Easily in the market, there are packages available. But only academic knowledge is not enough. Because there are many graduate in our India, there are many postgraduate in our India. But company wants extra skills. Because different skills होनी चाहिए. They should know about some analysis tools. They are able to predict the future, demand and supply and all. So session 8 I will explain you about how to build a career in banking and finance sector, or how you will get package approximate 10 lakh, 15 lakh or 20 lakh as a fresher. So all are ready for this session?
Yes.
Sure? For both the days? I will also give you break. मैं आपको बीच-बीच में break भी दूँगा, lunch break भी दूँगा. But the sessions, this will be covered in 2 days. At least 10 hours, 11 hours हमको लगेंगे session complete करने में. Make sure everyone should be present both the days. And the certification of analyzer will be issued on the basis of the assessments, pre-quiz and post-quiz. Today I will share you pre-quiz. All you will get pre-quiz over the email after post of the lunch, right? And tomorrow I will share you the post-quiz, and whatever you scored in post-quiz, your marks will also mention on your certificate. Certificate पे post-quiz के marks mention होंगे. Are those students who will score more than 80% marks in post-quiz, they will get certificate with certificate of excellence. And those students who will score lesser than 80% marks, they will get certificate of participation only. तो सभी क्या चाहते हैं? Certificate of excellence? Sure? उसके लिए both of the days are mandatory. You should be present. चलिए. Now session was importance of investments. What is the difference between saving and investment? What is the difference between saving and investment? Yes, please बताइए आप. Yes. बहुत बेसिक क्वेश्चन पूछा मैंने. Advertising में investment. Saving like save the money for the future, and investment like for profit purpose. Sure, return or profit में कुछ difference है या both are same? This is also involved in the investment. Right now, the returns are dependent on the performance of the investment asset class. Like some fixed income related instrument, you will get fixed return, or some marketable securities, the returns may be variable or depend on the performance of the securities. But saving are not enough, I think, one have, because with the impact of inflation reduces the purchasing power of money. So the value of the savings will never be grow, will always decrease with impact of inflation. Correct. So importance of investment like create the wealth. Create the wealth in long term, it will for different financial goals like short term, medium term or different types of financial goals one can plan for investment. As many have dreams, many have obligations, responsibilities, liabilities in their life like building a home, dream home, marriage planning, family member marriage planning, their children marriage planning, children education, setting up a small business, buying agricultural land or retirement planning. All they have life goals are also financial goals, because without the money it's not easy to buy a home, start a business, marriage planning and all expenses. So financial concepts which have an impact of your life, you should know how to create a wealth or importance of investment. As one have different ways, many sources of income, either through salary, business, house property, agriculture and investment. But after earn the money, if they don't know how to manage the money, end of the month they will spend their all money. In India, in metro cities, more than 90% population, more than 90% here who are like earners, who are doing job, they have not much idea about how to manage money. Their expenses is higher than their income. They are in debt. Either who earn 50,000 rupees per month, either who earn 2 lakh rupees per month or 3 lakh rupees per month. End of the month, the people don't know कि पैसा गया कहाँ, बचता ही नहीं month end. This is reality in the market. Right? How to manage money is really most important for us. We should know about our spending pattern. In India, basically people manage the money formula like income, whatever they earn, income minus expenses, then equal to savings. ये फॉर्मूला यूज करते हैं ना, इनकम माइनस एक्सपेंसेस, उसके बाद अगर कुछ बचा तो लास्ट में सेविंग्स. बट मोस्ट ऑफ टाइम वो सेविंग्स वैल्यू क्या होता है? जीरो. Either 50,000 income, 1 lakh income, 2 lakh income, this is the reality. Some other countries like US, they use financial planning method of budgeting like this: income minus savings minus expenses. Sorry, income minus saving equal to expenses. Income में से पहले saving करेंगे, उसके बाद फिर expenses करेंगे. But in US there are many services are free. Educations, medicals, there is free. India के अंदर तो chargeable है सब कुछ, यहाँ तो spend करना ही होगा. But there are two types of spending we have. One is spending on wants, second is spending on needs. Two type के spending patterns होते हैं. Here basically we use spending pattern like income minus spending on needs minus spending on wants then equal to saving. उस saving तक क्या हो जाता है amount? Zero. When you calculate, spending on wants ratio is higher than spending on needs. What is the ideal financial formula, financial management formula? You can say financial planning formula is 50-30-20. Everyone please note it down अगर आपको नहीं पता है तो. Formula is 50-30-20 is the best way to manage the wealth, to manage the money or spending pattern. Whatever our earnings today, make plan like 50% is spending on needs. Income का 50% is spending on needs and 30% is spending on wants and 20% make planning for investments for long term. if anyone follow these rules, anyone like manage the money in this ratio, 50, 30, 20, definitely they create wealth. Need to do work till age of 60, they maybe get early retirement in early age. What is the ratio? 50, 30, 20. 50% planning for spending on needs, 30% planning spending for bonds, and 20% for investment long term. Budgeting is really most important. Expenses budgeting is really most important for us. Where does your money go? You should know. Because money earned karna is not easy. We generally pay our hard work, our mehnat, parishram and all. So track the expenses for a month. What did you buy? Which were needs and which were wants? Categorize spending pattern of spending, like identify the impulsive spending involves. Impulsive, I think all you know. Just example like आपने प्लान किया कि जब एग्जाम ओवर होंगे तो कुछ शॉपिंग के लिए जाएंगे और मॉल्स वगैरह में कुछ शॉपिंग करेंगे और यू हैव प्लान कि 5,000 रुपीज मुझे पेरेंट्स से मिलेंगे या आपकी अपनी सेविंग से कुछ लाइक 5,000 रुपीज आपने सोचा कि 5,000 रुपीज की इस बार कुछ हुडीज या फिर कुछ शर्ट्स वगैरह परचेज कर ली। आप मॉल्स में गए और वहाँ का जो भी फैब्रिक ब्रांड है, जस्ट एग्जांपल यूएस पोलो एग्जांपल लेते हैं, तो आपने देखा कि वहाँ पर आपको एक शर्ट पसंद आई जिसका एमआरपी था 7,000 रुपीज और बाकी शर्ट्स के डिजाइन आपको पसंद नहीं आए। 7,000 रुपीज यू लाइक और यहाँ पर आपका बजट कितना था? 5,000 रुपीज। अब 7,000 के लिए 2,000 मोर चाहिए। आपने सेल्स पर्सन से, जो भी वो मार्केटिंग पर्सन था, उससे पूछा इज देयर एनी डिस्काउंट ऑफर इन दिस शर्ट, ऑन दिस शर्ट? तो सेल्स पर्सन ने कहा आपसे कि सर बाय 2 गेट 1 का ऑफर चल रहा है, बाय 2 गेट 1 फ्री। तो 2 का प्राइस कितना हुआ? 14,000 में कितने मिलेंगे आपको? 3। कैलकुलेट लगाया, 1 कितने का हुआ? लेस देन 5,000, लेस देन 5,000 का ना। तो 5,000 से भी कम में वो शर्ट मिल रही है जो आपकी ड्रीम शर्ट है। लाइक क्या आएगा माइंड में? या तो बोरो करूं फंड से फ्रेंड से पैसा, या अगर क्रेडिट कार्ड है तो क्रेडिट कार्ड यूज कर ले। 5,000 rupees in your pocket, but now you plan how to spend 14,000 rupees to buy 3 shirts, different colors के shirts मिल जाएंगे। आज नहीं तो आफ्टर 6 मंथ काम आ जाएंगे या फ्रेंड को बर्थडे गिफ्ट दे देंगे, नॉट एन इशू। सस्ता मिल रहा है, ऑफर दोबारा नहीं मिलेगा। बाय 2 गेट 1। 14,000 रुपीज आपने कहीं से अरेंज किए, क्रेडिट कार्ड के थ्रू पेमेंट किया और बाई कर दी 3 शर्ट्स। अब आपकी लायबिलिटी कितनी ओपन होगी? हाउ मच यू विल पे इन फ्यूचर? 14 minus 5, 9,000 रुपीज। वो 9,000 रुपीज आपकी लायबिलिटी ओपन होगी। नेक्स्ट मंथ इफ यू अर्न और इफ यू रिसीव एनी पॉकेट मनी, you need to make provision for a payment of 9,000 first. This is an example of impulsive spending. With impulsive spending, it is not easy to create value. Or we all know that inflation reduces the purchasing power of money. If we don't know how to manage the money, definitely you will always depend on someone for the money or for the luxuries. What is the difference between saving and investment? I think saving, when you put your money in somewhere like in home, in almirah, in a wallet, where money is not grow, while the value of money is depreciate with impact of inflation. And investment, where you put your money somewhere where you will get returns. You will get return in terms of fixed return, in terms of capital appreciation benefit. Right? It's all investment. Simple. In this picture, there is an example of savings and investment. I can't ask answer from this guy. Will you please explain this slide? Yes, you. आप मोबाइल में बिजी थे ना? एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं आप? सुना ही नहीं? आगे आगे बैठ जाओ, अच्छे से सुनाई देगा। आ जाओ आगे। Can you please? Will you explain this slide? Because from last 20 minutes I have lots, explaining about the difference of saving and investment. Please explain this slide. In this slide, which one is the example of investment, which is the example of savings? Or if you are not comfortable to give the answer, तो please आप पीछे से आ गए। I am sure हो सकता है कि आपको वहाँ तक आवाज ना जा रही हो मेरी, बट अब आगे बैठोगे तो मेरी आवाज बहुत अच्छे से समझ आएगी। Yes, explain करेंगे please. इन्वेस्टमेंट
नीचे वाला से सेविंग करो, ऊपर वाला इन्वेस्टमेंट करो।
कैसे? हाउ? प्लीज एक्सप्लेन।
सर अगर क्या कहते हैं, अगर हम सीड को प्लांट करेंगे तो हमें बहुत सारे मैंगो मिलेंगे, वो मिलते ही रहेंगे और इसकी वजह से हमें रिटर्न मिल रहा है मैंगो का। और सर अगर हम मैंगो सीड को अगर बॉक्स में रखेंगे तो एक तरीके से हमने सेविंग कर रखी है कि बाद में मतलब हम यूज कर सकते हैं।
योर गुड नेम?
सर देवांश।
देवांश।
यस सर।
क्लैपिंग फॉर देवांश। Great. When you planting a seed, suppose you planting a seed today, and if you care of your plants, so in future they will become a tree, and you will get many fruits. Your investment is less, your return is very high. But when you keep them in a box, then you will find a same seeds or less of seeds quantity in future. Right. So this is example of saving. This is example of investment. Investment like your wealth is grow, and saving like you just put your money somewhere where money is not grow. Useful tips: savings are not done once, save regularly. Spend less, save more, record your expenses, save, avoid the debt. Save and invest first and spend later. Classify expenses, needs and wants. What is the ideal formula to manage the income? 50-30-20 ratio, like income minus spending on needs minus investment equal spending on wants. नहीं आया समझ? 100 minus 50 then minus 20 equal to 30. Got it?
Yes.
100 minus 50 minus 20 then equal to 30. 50 मीन्स हमने क्या बताया था? नीड्स। 20 का मतलब इन्वेस्टमेंट। 30 का मतलब करेक्ट। Inflation. Inflation has reduced the purchasing power of money, as 10 years ago the price of 1 kg sugar was approx 60 rupees kg, and now the standard sugar like packaged sugar, the price in the market average 50 rupees 1 kg. In this 10 years is consumption of sugar is increased. That's the reason price of sugar increased 16 to 50. Is it? क्या लोगों ने शुगर ज्यादा यूज करना शुरू कर दिया? No. Because of inflation. So this inflation rate, if you calculate this 6%, so after 8 years the sugar price will maybe around 80 rupees kg. You should know about the impact of inflation. Inflation reduces the purchasing power of money. Suppose you deposit your 100 rupees in saving bank account today, where suppose rate of interest 4%. So you will get the value after a year approximate 104. And the 1 kg price of fruit today suppose 100, and if the inflation is 7%, then the value of fruit will be increased by 7 rupees in future, means 107. You are not able to buy same quantity or same quality of fruit after investment in saving account. How much short amount? 3 rupees. So investment is really most important for us, and investment should be goal based. It doesn't mean कि पैसा है तो हमने अभी सेविंग में एफडीज में रख दिया, म्यूचुअल फंड में लगा दिया और कल को जरूरत हुई तो आपने विड्रॉल कर लिया. No, this is not a good habit of investment. Investment should be goal based. Goal based like for house, for marriage, for education, for emergency, for career, for buying art, travel, car, retirement. Different. One have goal, one have liabilities, responsibilities. Investment should be a different for every goal. शायद आपने एक मूवी देखी होगी, if I'm not wrong, अक्षय कुमार की, अक्षय या सलमान खान, जिसमें उसने 3 बॉक्स बनाए थे, सेविंग बॉक्स, और डेली उसमें वो पैसा डालता था. कुछ याद है, देखा है किसी ने? नाम भी पता है तो? यहाँ पर मूवी का नाम भी पता है कुछ स्टूडेंट को. So there अक्षय कुमार था या फिर सलमान खान? सलमान खान. और मूवी का नाम था? उसने शादी कर ली. Exactly. सलमान खान, वहाँ अगर आप मूवी देखेंगे या आपको याद हो तो 3 उन्होंने मतलब पिगी बैंक बॉक्सेस बनाए, जहाँ पर एक बॉक्स था सिस्टर की मैरिज के लिए, और शायद एक था पेरेंट्स के लिए, मदर, और एक था उसकी अपनी शादी के लिए. Is it? कुछ ऐसा ही था. और मंथली बेसिस पे वो तीनों जगह इक्वल अमाउंट डिपॉजिट करता है. तो मींस यहाँ पर एग्जांपल मेरा क्या था, एग्जांपल था कि इन्वेस्टमेंट शुड बी गोल बेस्ड. इट डजंट मीन यू पुट ऑल योर मनी इन वन पैलेस. Whatever you save the money, whatever you invest the money, don't put your all money in one palace. You need to diversify your savings investment in different types of financial goals or risk appetite. Because some investments have high risk, some investments have moderate, some have low risk. Financial goals. Maybe one have financial goals, requirement of money short term, like period of 1 year. Medium term 3 to 5 years, or long term like time frame 5 years and above. So different asset class basically in the market which one can use for investment for different financial goals time horizon. Now time metrics is really most important for us, because I know that not for only youth, the aware about.
And welcome back. I hope you all had a restful evening and are ready for the day 2 session of NIFM workshop. Today promises to be just as engaging as we delve deeper into the nuisance of finance and security market. Let's get started. Before we begin, let us briefly recap the key takeaways from yesterday. Sir discussed about 50-30-20 ratio of wealth management, 50 for needs, 30 for wants, and 20 on investment. We have to track our expenses monthly basis and do not get into the trap of impulsive buying. Sir also gave example of how we get into the trap of getting discounts during getting into the shopping malls. Sir also acknowledge about difference between saving as well as investment. How we have to manage our time. Time management metrics was discussed based on important, non-important, urgent and non-urgent, on the basis of making decisions to do it, schedule it, or who can do it on your basis, or do we need to eliminate from our schedule. Also shared an insight about the magic number of 72 and welcome back. I hope you all had a restful evening and are ready for the day 2 session of NIFM workshop. Today promises to be just as engaging as we delve deeper into the nuisance of finance and security market. Let's get started. Before we begin, let us briefly recap the key takeaways from yesterday. Sir discussed about 50-30-20 ratio of wealth management, 50 for needs, 30 for wants and 20 on investment. We have to track our expenses monthly basis and do not get into the trap of impulsive buying. Sir also gave example of how we get into the trap of getting discounts during getting into the shopping malls. Sir also acknowledged about difference between saving as well as investment. How we have to manage our time. Time management metrics was discussed based on important, non-important, urgent and non-urgent on the basis of making decisions to do it, schedule it, or who can do it on your basis, or do we need to eliminate from our schedule. Also shared an insight about the magic number of 72, your amount is doubled, 114 to get your amount triple, and 144 for getting your amount 4 times the investment. Indeed, they one set strong foundation for today's discussion. Let us build on that momentum. I invite Mr. Chandresh Gupta sir once again to take the stage and guide us through the session. Please welcome sir with a round of applause.
Good morning everyone. Welcome all of you day 2 of Kona Kona Shiksha. As yesterday we have completed session about importance of investment, financial investment opportunities, and also discuss about some prerequisites while investment in securities market and financials market. Now is session 4, investment in primary market. It's still very interesting because when investor want to invest in stock market, capital market, IPO primary market is the first place where company issue the shares to the public or institutional investor and raise the money from the market. Yesterday I already told you about this. The stock market investment is just an opportunity to investment in capital of the company. Rotate. 1 minute का वीडियो रोटेट करेंगे. बात करते हैं. As we all know that importance of investment in stock market, securities market. The stock market, securities market like opportunity of investment in capital in the company, where investor get benefit of like some dividend amount or some part of profit sharing, and second benefit like capital appreciation. So in primary market there are many examples, there are many issues came in the market in past. Many issues are basically oversubscribed, and after listing the price are basically grow up fastly, or some issues have there is no buyers due to the lack of buyer, price is not increased and price falling continuously. How to analyze the primary market and what is the prerequisites, what is the most important point one should know while investment in any IPO or investment in primary market. Just a minute please. As we all know that importance of investment in the stock market, securities market. The stock market, securities market like opportunity of investment in capital in the company, where investor get benefit of like some dividend amount or some part of profit sharing, and second benefit like capital appreciation. So in primary market there are many examples, there are many issues came in the market in past. Many issues are basically oversubscribed, and after listing the price are basically grow up fastly, or some issues have there is no buyers due to the lack of buyer, price is not increased and price falling continuously. How to analyze the primary market and what is the prerequisites, what is the most important point one should know while investment in any IPO or investment in primary market. Just a minute please. Yesterday I asked you questions about the LIC of India. When company raised the funds from the market through IPO was subscribed almost 5 times, but after listing the share in the stock exchange, the price of LIC share are continuously down. Reason क्या था उसका? What is the reason? आप लोगों ने कुछ सर्च किया गूगल पे yesterday? Anyone? कि क्या रीजन था कि LIC का शेयर, Zomato का शेयर, Paytm का शेयर, Cafe Coffee Day का शेयर, they subscribe 4 times, 5 times in IPO. Means demand is 5 times high. But when companies are listed in stock exchange, NSE, BSE or like MSCI, the price continuously fall. So we start करते हैं. I just give you example of primary market first. Suppose after completing education, here, is there anyone have dream? If anyone have goal to start their own startup? Any student here want to start their own startup after completing education? Not an issue है, कुछ भी बता सकते हो कि हाँ करेंगे स्टार्टअप में. ये नहीं पूछूंगा कि कितना फंड से स्टार्ट करोगे या क्या तुम्हारा प्रोजेक्ट है, क्या तुम्हारा आइडिया है. I don't want to ask you. I just want to know that is there anyone who is a confident who want to start their own startup after completing the education? You? Good. Your good name?
Sir, Garvit.
Garvit.
Yes, sir.
Great. So suppose Garvit want to start their own startup in 2026, next year. When they start their own startup, they maybe invest amount as their savings, or maybe they will get support from some family member to start their own startup. They start the business like any food product or any product which they have expertise. They start in 2026, and within a 2 year, like till 28, their product is very popular in Delhi. Demand is very high. So there is also doing hard work to just maintain the balance of demand and supply. Now they are thinking to just promote the business, expand the business. They want to open more service outlets, more branches in different states also. In 2029, he think I need to open some branches in like Uttar Pradesh, in Rajasthan, Punjab, Chandigarh. So again they have required some capital, they have required some funds to like start the business in some other states also for the expansion. There were 2 options. Either they borrow the funds from finance company, they borrow the funds from bank. When they borrow the funds from bank, they need to pay interest amount and return the principal amount. They have opened the liability from day 1 onwards. And second option, suppose any company who are a profit making company who want to invest their profit in new startup. So maybe the company interested to invest in the business, for investment in business, whatever the business of the government. So the second time, like if they require funds, they may be approached to the institutional investor. They are interested to invest in capital. They are interested to invest in capital of the government business. So the first level institutional investor who are interested for investment in the business is called angel investor. It's called angel investor. They invest their amount in the business and the expectation is high because within 2 years the product is very popular. Right now. So maybe in some other state they have expectations that profit will rise very fastly or very low. After 2 years, like 2030 or 2031, now again popular is demanding in all the states where they start their services or supply their products. Now they want to expand more business in all over the India, like Maharashtra, like Bangalore, Gujarat, South, all the states of India. Again, they require some capital for expansion of business, because without money is not easy for expansion of business. Again, they have two options: either they borrow the funds from the bank or finance company, or second, they invite to some institutional investor if they want to invest in their project, in their business, so they will share the profit with it. So third level funding stage is called venture capital firms or private equity firms. They are basically growing company. They want to reinvest their profit in new businesses who are very fast growing compared to other businesses. So third level funding is clear through venture capital or private equity funds. First they start the business with their own savings, or maybe some partner who are ready to funding कि मैं पैसा लगाना चाहता हूँ, your idea is very good, I know, so I want to invest in your company and no need to pay any fixed interest, we'll just take like a partnership, आपका ideas होगा, आपका management होगा, मेरा केवल fund होगा. First level of investor in primary market are known as promoter. Usually anyone start their own startup with their own savings, their own funds. But if they like start investment or start business with participation of some institution, with partnership with some institution, so the first level investor is called promoter of the company. Question आएगा आपके post page में आज. Who is the first investor in the company? Promoter, right? And if they want to expand more their business, second investor is known as angel funds, angel investors. And if they want to like provide services or expand business like at big areas like all over the India, so third level investor is venture capital fund. Like in 2035. In 2035, this product is popular all over the India, and as per the demand, supply is also equal, balanced as per the demand in the market. Now the profit potential, business growth potential is like stability, like stable. So on that case, suppose if promoter, angel investor or venture capital firms wants to withdraw their capital in the company, how will they repay the amount to him? If they repay the amount to all the investors, so the company has some cash flow risk. कंपनी में कैश फ्लो रिस्क हो जाएगा अगर ये सभी को पैसा वापस दे देगा, like promoters को, angel investors को, venture capital firms को, if they return the amount, then maybe they have some cash flow risk in the company. Anyone give me answer? How they return the capital or how they reduce the risk of cash flow in the company? If promoter or angel investor, venture capital funds wants to withdraw the capital. गैस करो जल्दी क्विक, इतना टफ नहीं क्वेश्चन है, बहुत इजी है. बड़ा लाउड बोलो.
सर आईपीओ लॉन्च करके.
आईपीओ लॉन्च करके. इनिशियल पब्लिक ऑफर. They raise the funds from public. Here, what is the purpose of this IPO? Company want to invest investor money in their company, or they want to repay their old debts, or they want to repay the amounts to their old investor. The objective of this IPO is they want to repay the amount to their old investors. They don't want to basically invest in a company. This is called offer for sale. This is the IPO, but the objective of company is not invest in the company. They want to like clear their old debts. They want to repay the amounts to their existing investor. So they basically offer for sale. They give offer to the public कि our promoters, our angel funds investors, our venture capital firm investor want to sell their equity and I have not much fund, I want to raise funds from the public through sell the shares to you, to the public. In case अगर कोई कंपनी फंड रेज करती है मार्केट से and the objective of the company to like repayment of like old debts or like payment to their existing shareholders, promoter or institutional investor, angel investor, private equity firms. So is there any meaning of price will appreciate in the market after listing? I think there is no meaning because like suppose गवर्नमेंट ने कहा कि मैं प्रमोटर्स को और एंजल इन्वेस्टर्स को और वेंचर कैपिटल फर्म्स को केवल 20% ही पैसा वापस दूंगा, बाकी का जो 80% कैपिटल है वो मैं उनको कुछ समय बाद वापस करूंगा और उनके पास ऑप्शन है वो सेकेंडरी मार्केट में भी जब शेयर लिस्टेड हो जाएगा आफ्टर क्लोजिंग ऑफ आईपीओ, जब शेयर लिस्टेड हो जाएगा तो वो सेकेंडरी मार्केट में भी सेल अपने शेयर कर सकते हैं। तो सेकेंडरी मार्केट में जब वो सेल करेंगे अपने शेयर्स तो who will be the buyer? Like investor, जिनको सपोज LIC में जिन्होंने पैसा लगाया आईपीओ में और उनको अलॉटमेंट नहीं मिला, क्यों नहीं मिला? ड्यू टू ओवर सब्सक्राइब, तो वो चाहेंगे कि वो बाय करें सेकेंडरी मार्केट से, स्टॉक एक्सचेंज से। अगर स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में सेलर कौन है? institutional investor like promoter, angel investor firms, private equity firms, they are seller and they have a bulk quantity of shares. They continue sell, means supply is over than demand. शेयर का प्राइस क्या होगा? अप्रिशिएट होगा लिस्टिंग के बाद या डेप्रिशिएट होगा? प्राइमरी मार्केट, in simple words, primary market channel for offer a new securities while the secondary market deals in security previously issued. The issuer of securities offer the securities in the primary market to raise capital, this primary objective. Securities can also be offered in the market by existing shareholder, by promoter of the company which is called offer for sale. आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करा दीजिए बिकॉज अगर ये लोग कुछ नोट डाउन करना चाहें तो नोट कर लेंगे इस पे पर्पस ऑफ दिस नोटबुक और
ज़्यादा नहीं बस बैठ लीजिए।
stock market, as per the SEBI data, more than 90% are loser in this market. Many of investors have definition. The stock market is a gambling, is a speculation, is very high risky. But I think without the knowledge, नहीं खुश हो गए आप लोग ना? मतलब मैं बोल रहा हूँ आपका एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ, आपका फोकस केवल नोटबुक में। Anyway, आप पहले नोटबुक पढ़ लो, उसके बाद once you distribute the notebook, then I will continue.
That's why we need to contribute properly. वो सारा फ्लो ही चढ़ जाता है।
कोई बात नहीं। कुछ सरप्राइज जब मिलता है, गिफ्ट मिलता है तो एक अंदर से खुशी होती है। तो ये गिफ्ट ही है लाइफ में।
हमारी उन्हें ले लो। Quiet.
प्लीज आपके नोटबुक दिखाओ एक बार। Everyone please show your notebook. Thank you. Continue. सबको मिल गया ना नोटबुक? So, we are session 4 about the primary market और जैसे मैंने अभी आपको एग्जांपल दिया कि does it mean investment in primary market is like investment in capital of the company and the purpose of the capital, the purpose of the issuer, it doesn't mean they want to investor amount in their company. Maybe your objective they want to pay their old debts, they clear their old debts or repayment like repay to their existing investors, promoter or like venture capital firms, private equity firms or angel investor. This is called offer for when company raises a fund for objective like clear their old debts or repayment to their old investor. So this issue is called offer for sale. Resource of the fund and funding stage. What is the first stage of funding? Promoter funds, right? If company wants to expand more, then what is the second stage of funding? Angel investor. And third stage? They are looking smart. In venture capital firms in India, they offer package 10 lakh, 20 lakh fresh. And in upcoming market like 2026, 27, 28, many institutions now plan to open this kind of business like venture capital firms where they analysis about the market, they will check कि कंपनी का कब स्टार्टअप हुआ और उसके ग्रोथ रेट्स क्या है. So are those companies who are growing faster than their peers or competitors, they invite to other publics or other institutions for investment in the business. आपका रोल क्या होगा वेंचर कैपिटल फर्म्स में? एनालिसिस ऑफ द कंपनीज की कंपनी कब स्टार्ट हुए थे और आज कहां पर उनकी ग्रोथ है, कहां पर एग्जिस्ट कर रहे हैं और अपने कॉम्पिटिटर को किस तरीके से बीट कर रहे हैं, कौन से फास्ट मूविंग फास्ट ग्रोइंग कंपनीज हैं. जस्ट इन्फॉर्म टू लाइक वेंचर कैपिटल like owner who is a maybe responsible person. And some other investor, they definitely already wants to invest are those companies who are growing fast or they will invest through the venture capital firms. Yesterday मैंने आपको AIF बताया था. AIF is Alternative Investment Funds. Is also part of this. They provide this investment, category of AIF. Where many institutions, many investors who are HNI, who have like 10 lakh rupees, 25 lakh, they want to invest in the market. Rather they invest directly in stock exchange. Now they want to invest or prefer invest through venture capital firm because their potential, their profit are very high compared to direct investment in stock market. In the stock market at present now, at current scenario, are basically something is manipulated by some institutional investor or high value investors. Because in many times when you buy the shares, जब आप कभी भी कोई कंपनी का शेयर बाय करते हो, तो as per the retail investor feedback और as per the SEBI data, जिस रेट पे बाय करता है रिटेल इन्वेस्टर शेयर वहीं से प्राइस या तो स्टेबल हो जाता है या प्राइस ड्रॉप होना शुरू होता है। और जब कोई इन्वेस्टर उसको पोजीशन को स्क्वायर ऑफ कर देता है यानी लॉस बुक कर लेता है और रैंडमली वहां से शेयर का प्राइस बढ़ना शुरू होता है। दिस इज रियलिटी इन द मार्केट। सो as retail investor point of view, if they want to invest long term, secondary market is good. But if anyone wants to get profit in short term and high profit, venture capital industries AIF product in future may be very popular, because in other countries like US, UK, the market is venture capital firms or AIF products. There is very less volume in secondary market. In 2019 एक न्यूज आई थी मार्केट में ब्लूमबर्ग चैनल पर। Do you have any idea about Bloomberg? ITTP Profit, G Business, CNBC आवाज, Economic Times, ये तो सुना होगा ना? These all are business newspaper or business magazines or business channel. इंटरनेशनल मार्केट जो पॉपुलर बिजनेस चैनल है is Bloomberg. In international market, they will cover all the business news of all over the world market. As per the Bloomberg news in 2019, in US Nasdaq Stock Exchange, more than 90% retail investor move out from the market due to machine over the man. In the stock market, machine over the man means, I think आपको आइडिया नहीं है, algo tradings. All the analysis like fundamental, technical analysis, any institution, any person can build over the software, and the program software are automatically traded in the market on the basis of instruction. As human person, maybe take this opportunity, maybe they analyze, will take time, or maybe they analyze in later, but machine will analysis fast. In US, basically Nasdaq Stock Exchange, more than 90% population, more than 90% retail investor are aware about कि now stock market are traded through only machine. Machine automatically analyzes and put the order in the market. So there is not easy to make short-term profit. So more than 90% retail investor move out from the market due to machine over the man. In Indian stock market, still more than 90% investors are invested, and their expectation is like their money will be double, triple in very short term. स्टॉक मार्केट में 90% से ज्यादा लोग लूजर हैं। उसके पीछे मेन 2 रीजन है। फर्स्ट, लैक ऑफ अवेयरनेस, सेकंड, ग्रीडनेस, ग्रीडी पीपल। So maybe in future, like 28, like 29 or 30, the venture capital firms, the venture capital market will be very popular. All the banks, financial institutions, wealth management company, they offer the services of investment directly in venture capital firms. Who are very smart investor? They basically keep an eye on the startup, the company who is growing fast. They basically interested. They maybe invest. Those companies, their profit potential is very high. And suppose if the company is a startup, after some time is like demand and supply is equal, and there is not much growth expectation. So on that case, promoter, angel investor, venture capital firm, if they want to exit from this company or if they want to withdraw the fund, the company maybe raise the funds from the market through IPO. LIC, Zomato, Paytm, Cafe Day, many examples. They raise the funds on the market, not they want to invest in their company, they basically raise the funds for repayment of debt or loan or repayment of capital to their existing investor. Why IPO? Primary is objective expansion, but maybe company have objective reduce debt and maybe exit to previous investor. So these are basic objects one should know about while investment in any IPO. Example of object of the issue, maybe company raise funds for new projects, maybe for expansion, diversification and moderation, maybe working capital requirement. The object of issue or intended utilization of fund are distinctly stated by issuers in the offer document. When company write application for IPO, company must be concerned with first merchant banker. Yesterday बताया था मैंने दो लोग merchant banker. So any company who want to raise funds from the market, they first must be concerned with merchant banker. And merchant banker basically just decided with the issuers what is the object of this issue. They want to raise fund from the market for expansion of the business, for like new projects, or maybe they want to clear their old debts. So the object of issue must be disclosed in the offer document. Offer document means information book. While you invest in any primary market, you need to know about the object of the issue, and you may read all the details of object of issue in the information book, which is known as offer document. In primary market, securities are offered to the public is first time simply. The issues, the company basically raise the funds from the market either through public issue or right issue, bonus issue and private placement. Public issue may be a IPO or maybe a FPO. It's not interesting? थोड़ा boring है, right? पैसा नहीं बनाना जल्दी, कब तक काम करना है? जब तक जीना चाहते हो, 100 years तक जीना चाहते हो तो 100 years तक काम करोगे, पैसा कमाओगे. वेल्थ क्रिएट करना है जल्दी, 30 years की एज तक रिटायरमेंट चाहिए, उसके बाद पैशन फॉलो करेंगे, लाइफ एंजॉय करेंगे. Everyone wants to become a rich, make money, their own money in early age. If you don't know second source of income, as Warren Buffett says, you need to do work until you die. It's all about money. और अभी अगर आप कहो कि कोई भी पर्सन without greediness, without their profit, आपको एडवाइस करे कि यहाँ पैसा इन्वेस्ट करो, पैसा डबल हो जाएगा, पॉसिबल नहीं. नॉलेज रियली मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट. अदरवाइज फिर यही होगा कि कोई एजेंट एडवाइजर आके कहेगा दिस इज अ वेरी गुड स्कीम, 5 साल में डबल पैसा, बाबू भैया पैसा लगा दो, फिर वो पैसा बढ़ेगा नहीं, पैसा डूब जाएगा. इट्स रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. पब्लिक इशू मे बी IPO, IPO may be fresh issue, may be offer for sale, or when any company raise the funds on the market who are the listed company, जो पहले से listed है stock exchange में, if they want to raise funds from the market, so when they open this option to the public is known as FPO, further public offering. Further public offering. They may be a fresh issue or offer for sale. What do you mean by right issue? Question आएगा आपके post quiz में आज. What do you mean by right issue? Right issue when company, yes you know.
So sir, when the shares are invested or shares are issued to the existing investors in the company, when you are giving a fundamental right to the investors that the first chance given to you, if you are going to invest, and we are very happy.
Exactly. This right issue are open for only the existing shareholder. If company want to like raise fund, not at large scale, they want to raise fund a small amount and they give a benefit to their existing shareholder. They issue shares on discount price. So this is called right issue. Company may basically offer to their existing shareholder, the company will give you discount if you want to reinvest in their company. तो अगर किसी शेयर का प्राइस मार्केट में सपोज 1000 रुपीस है, तो कंपनी अगर राइट इशू मार्केट में निकालती है तो राइट इशू का मतलब कि कंपनी उनको कहीं 10%, 15%, 20% तक का डिस्काउंट दे सकती है. दिस इज अ चॉइस ऑफ इन्वेस्टर कि मार्केट प्राइस अगर 1000 है और वो शेयर कंपनी को 900 रुपीस में ऑफर कर रही है. So if they want, they maybe invest in the company. This process is called right issue. When company raises the funds or allot the shares to only existing shareholders. Third is bonus issue. What do you mean by bonus issue? When company have any distributable surplus, company के पास जब कुछ distributable surplus होता है profit, either they issue dividend to the public or they maybe issue bonus of shares to the public to increase the capital units of the capital in their books. अगर मान के चलो कंपनी के अंदर उन्होंने देखा कि कुछ इंस्टीट्यूशनल इन्वेस्टर कंटिन्यूअसली बाय कर रहे हैं उनके शेयर्स को, तो कंपनी के शेयर होल्डर्स भी थोड़े से कम हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि जितना ज्यादा पब्लिक में शेयर्स होगा, फ्री फ्लोट होगा, कॉमन सी बात है, नो वन वांट्स टू टेक ओवर द कंपनी हियर, क्योंकि सबके पास थोड़ा थोड़ा प्रोपोर्शन है. आपका कब राइट होता है कंपनी में एज अ पार्टनर? जब आपके पास शेयर होल्डिंग मोर देन 50% होगी, लाइक 51%, then you have a right to also take decision or management decision. So when company think कि some institutions are regular, they may be continuously buy their shares, and if company has some distributable surplus, so company generally issue the bonus shares to their existing shareholder, where basically the size of capital may be increased, unit of capital may be increased by issuance of shares to their existing shareholder. Fourth is private placement. Private placement means like invite to institutional investor. Private placement are only the company raise funds from like group of people or like a particular one company employees or from one institution. As per SEBI regulation, if company issue shares less than 50 people, if company issue shares in case of individual, if they issue shares less than 50 people or maybe one or two institution only, this process is called private placement. In case company issue shares to more than 50 investors, 50 people are known as public issue. Question पूछा जाता है इंटरव्यू में, what is the difference between private placement and public issue? यहाँ पर नंबर याद रखेंगे आप. 50 less private placement, 50 plus
Public issue.
थोड़ा समझ आया प्राइमरी मार्केट? कि प्राइमरी मार्केट का मतलब केवल ये नहीं है कि आईपीओ आया और आईपीओ के अंदर फेस वैल्यू, प्रीमियम, डिस्काउंट, अलॉटमेंट मनी, एप्लीकेशन मनी, यही पढ़ा था शायद बुक्स में ना, बुक में यही लिखा हुआ है. प्रैक्टिकली जब आप देखेंगे मार्केट में तो आईपीओ, जैसे मैंने एक ऑफर डॉक्यूमेंट आपको भी बताया कि यू विल नो अबाउट द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द इशू, व्हाई कंपनी वांट टू रेज फंड फ्रॉम द मार्केट. So all the details given in the offer document. Process to participate in primary market. So what is the three prerequisites for investment in securities market? Prerequisites are: you should have saving account, you should have demat account, you should have credit account. In primary market, basically SEBI is now mandate to all the issuers, if they want to raise fund from the market through IPO, they offer ASBA services. ASBA, ASBA services. ASBA stand for This is the choice of investor. what types of services they offer, either online trading or either offline trading, or they want to trade over the call, over the email, whatever they like the services. Investor get information about the stock like stock price, high price, low price, previously closed price, 52 weeks high and low, net changes from previous day and volume, number of quantity trade, all the informations are updated on live market daily basis. The important slide. When anyone places the order, either online application, mobile application or through browser based trading platform, when they place the order, there are some product code. Product code one should know about while place the order in the market, like MIS. MIS means intraday trading. What do you mean by intraday trading? Same day buying, sir. If you want to close out a position same day, either you place order like sale order first and buy order later. You may be place buy order first or sale order later. So if you want to place like intraday order, you want to close the position same day, you need to select the product code is MIS. What do you mean by CNC? CNC generally used for delivery transaction. Delivery means if you want to hold your share in a demat account, or if you have shares in a demat account you want to sell, so you need to put CNC code at the time of place order as a delivery based trade. Now third is NRML. NRML means normal order, which is used in case of derivative trading. Derivative, there are two standardized products, F and O. F and O stand for future and options. So interesting and derivative. It's also my favorite topic. My totalize on topic is basically derivative market. Many of brokers, bankers or stock exchanges, they invite me for a specific topic of derivative. Because I like the analysis of derivative market, because there are different types of analyzing tools, like option pricing analysis through Black-Scholes formula, Black 76, like option Greeks, delta gamma, theta Figaro, or binomial price method. There are different types of strategies available in the market, where we can create or either protect the risk of portfolio or either get high return in short term. So F&O tradings के लिए हम generally NRML code use करते हैं market. Now placing order to trade. When anyone places the order in secondary market, there are different types of orders available, like limit order, market order, stop loss order, AMO order, GTC, IOC, cover order, bracket order. What do you mean by limit order? Limit lagi ho. When you place the order on like pre-specified price or a desired price, is called limit order. Suppose किसी शेयर का प्राइस मार्केट में बायर है 500 रुपीस और सेलर है 501 पर, और आप वो शेयर बाई करना चाहते हो 480 के प्राइस पे, so you may place the order with price of 480 at a time, which is show limit order. In case मार्केट में अगर 480 का प्राइस आएगा during the trading time, तो वो आपका ऑर्डर मैच होके एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएगा. Or suppose you want to place order like sell order with the price of 520 is also called limit order. But if you want to place order at available price on the market price, is called market order. So either investor may place the market order or limit order, is their wish. Third is stop loss order. What do you mean by stop loss order? To prevent the undesired loss on outstanding position. If any open position investor have, उसके पास shares already हैं buy, and they don't want to big loss, they want to book loss with specified price, with limit of the price, they may place stop loss order as well. आपने 500 रुपीस के रेट पे सपोज स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया का शेयर बाई किया और आप चाहते हो 10 रुपीस पर शेयर से ज्यादा का आपको लॉस नहीं हो, यू मे प्लेस आल्सो स्टॉप लॉस ऑर्डर विद प्राइस ऑफ 490। आप एक स्टॉप लॉस ऑर्डर सेल का प्लेस कर सकते हैं मार्केट में द प्राइस ऑफ 490। इनके शेयर का प्राइस 500 से अगर डिक्रीज होगा तो 490 पर आपका ऑटोमेटिकली पोजीशन क्लोज हो जाएगी। Is it possible your whole capital is destroying stock market if a stop loss order is available in all the stock exchange? Not possible. Common सी बात है। Exchange here give the facilities of stop loss order as well, but the people investor they are not follow. They have some greed कि थोड़ा वेट कर लेते हैं, प्राइस बढ़ेगा, 490 से 480 आ गया, और थोड़ा वेट करते हैं बढ़ेगा, शेयर का प्राइस 400 आ गया, या ठीक है अगर किस्मत खराब है तो और वेट कर लेते हैं, 300 रुपीस आ गया। यश बैंक के शेयर का प्राइस आज से करीब 5 साल पहले 400 रुपीस का शेयर का प्राइस अराउंड 10 रुपीस आ गया। 400 का शेयर का प्राइस ओनली 4 रुपीस। केस आपको याद है? शायद नहीं पता होगा कि क्या केस था, क्यों ऐसा हुआ। इंटरेस्टिंग है। आप थोड़ा सा अगर मार्केट से अपडेट रहोगे तो आपको भी ऑटोमेटिकली इंटरेस्ट आना शुरू होगा। तो स्टॉप लॉस ऑर्डर इज आल्सो अवेलेबल। नाउ नेक्स्ट इज A&O ऑर्डर। A&O का मतलब आफ्टर मार्केट ऑर्डर। छोटा सा क्वेश्चन पूछता हूं मैं आपसे। सेकेंडरी मार्केट like stock exchange platform, how many phases या how many types of market are available for online tradings in NSE or BSE or NSE? कितने बजे मार्केट ओपन होता है सुबह? 9:15? और is there anyone have different answer? 9 बजे। नेशनल स्टॉक एक्सचेंज जो मार्केट ओपन होता है कितने बजे ओपन होता है? 9 o'clock। 9:10, 9:15, 9 श्योर? 9 o'clock पे जो मार्केट ओपन होता है उस मार्केट का नाम क्या है? क्या बोलते हैं उसको? प्री मार्केट, प्री ओपन मार्केट, प्री ओपन फेस, राइट? 9 o'clock पे जो मार्केट ओपन होता है नेशनल स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, बॉम्बे स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में इस नोन एज प्री ओपन फेस। इन प्री ओपन फेस फर्स्ट 7 मिनट are open for placing the order and next 8 minutes are basically for order matching period. It's not normal market, live market नहीं होता है वो। First 15 minutes की जो window होती है हमारी 9 से 9:15 तक is pre-open phase where in first 7 minutes you can only place the order. You will know about the order status कि वो order match हुआ है नहीं हुआ है। We will know about this at 9:15. 9:15 is a market time is for normal trading. In normal trading, the order are matched continuously, yani called live market. Anytime you can buy the live price, anytime you can sell on the market price. Timing 9:15 to 3:30. 3:30. तो फर्स्ट फेज हमारा प्री ओपन फेज। सेकंड मार्केट हमारा 9:15 to 3:30 इज नॉर्मल मार्केट। देन इसके बाद थर्ड फेज के टाइमिंग क्या है? इज देयर एनी थर्ड फेज ऑफ NSE और BSE मार्केट और ओनली टू फेज? यस। First is pre-open 9 to 9:15 where first 7 minutes is the order placing time and next 8 minutes is the order matching time. Second phase is 9:15 to 3:30 is called normal market. Third phase is 3:40 to 4 is called post closing session. In post closing session anyone can place the order on the market price, not limit price. सपोज आपने कुछ एक्सेस क्वांटिटी बाई कर ली शेयर की या आप सेल करना चाहते थे बट आप 3:30 तक भूल गए, प्राइस मैच नहीं हुआ, सेल नहीं हुआ, So in this 20 minute, 3:40 to 4, you may also place the order, or you maybe either buy the shares or close out your position. Third phase. इसके बाद fourth phase. Fourth phase होता है जनरली ब्रोकर्स के लिए, या फिर अगर इन्वेस्टर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बात करें, इन्वेस्टर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आफ्टर 4 o'clock, फोर्थ हमारा होता है मार्केट ऑर्डर, इज कॉल्ड AMO, आफ्टर मार्केट ऑर्डर, where you can put your order on limit price. Your order will be saved in the system in order book, and this order will be released at the next market day by 9:15. तो सपोज अगर कोई पर्सन जो ऑफिस में वर्क करते हैं या फिर जिनके पास रेगुलर टाइम नहीं है मार्केट वॉच करने का, दे वांट टू प्लेस ऑर्डर लाइक एट 8 PM, 9 PM, 10 AM, एनी टाइम दे मे बी प्लेस द ऑर्डर. व्हेन नेक्स्ट डे मार्केट विल ओपन, द ऑर्डर ऑटोमेटिकली डाउन से.
सर अगर मैंने 5 बजे ऑर्डर एग्जीक्यूट किया है तो वो नेक्स्ट डे
इससे 5 o'clock पे ऑर्डर एग्जीक्यूट कैसे होगा?
एग्जीक्यूट का मतलब ऑर्डर किया है,
ऑर्डर प्लेस किया है,
तो नेक्स्ट डे एग्जीक्यूट 9:15 पे क्या होगा? 9 बजे मैच स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. जैसे आप बता रहे थे कि पहले 5-7 मिनट मैचिंग होती है उसकी.
yes, exactly. Actually, AMO services are offered by some brokers only. Services is not provided by all the stock brokers which are member of the stock exchange. Some brokers offer these services. So, as when you place the AMO order, your order is saved basically in the server of the broker only, and they basically release these orders when normal market is open. But in pre-opening session, you must be participate yourself. आपको खुद participate करना है. You will check all the information about your trade, like details of transaction, date, time, price, quantity, trade ID, various charges and tips, etc. 24 hours. Within 24 hours from date of the trade execution, broker must be issued. Broker generally issue e-contract note and send to client email ID. Can opt the physical contract note also, and quarterly statement of fund and security broker also issue to the client on time to time basis. How should you choose a broker or DP? Always deal with the SEBI registered intermediary. Choose the broker, sub-broker, DP on the basis of their character, trust, cost, any expenses, convenience to you. Online broker, if you are comfortable with technology, if you have proper power supply and net connectivity, then you can choose the online trading services also.
सर उसमें DP का फुल फॉर्म क्या है? DP की फुल फॉर्म?
DP, depository participant. Depository participant who provide the services on behalf of NSDL and CDSL. They provide demat services. Depository participant may be a banker, maybe stock broker, or maybe NBFC company. Session 5 we have completed. Session 6 is really interesting. Either career point of view, personal finance point of view, or start with a small amount investment, like good habit of investment through SIP. Mutual fund is a last, is a topic related to Kona Shiksha. After that, जो हम 7 और 8 सेशन करेंगे, 7 will be like vacations. कुछ हम रिस्क के बारे में डिस्कशन करेंगे, which is only 10 minutes or 15 minutes, ज़्यादा बड़ा सेशन नहीं. Then session 8 will be about the career. और 2 मिनट चाहिए बस, पक्का? कैरियर तो मेन है, right? But I am sure वो कैरियर वाला भी जो सेशन है उस very few PPTs, ज़्यादा बड़ी स्लाइड नहीं है उसकी, will also complete by 15 minutes. Most probably by 3 o'clock or maybe 2:45 तक PPT complete हो जाएगी. Then I will share you post quiz email. और post quiz बहुत अच्छे से करेंगे, ध्यान से.
कितने क्वेश्चन होंगे उसमें?
30.
और टाइम?
30 मिनट.
कितने क्वेश्चन होंगे?
30 क्वेश्चन, 30 मिनट.
privilege and pleasure for me to extend the vote of thanks on behalf of organizing the Geeta Ratan for this enriching 2-day NSN certification program. Kona Kona Shiksha. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed trainer, Mr. Chandresh Gupta sir, for showing his valuable insights and expertise. Your guidance has illuminated key aspects of financial markets and securities, making complex concepts not just accessible but also engaging. Your session has truly been a treasure of knowledge, and we are deeply thankful for your time and dedication. Thank you, sir. I also wish to extend my sincere thanks to the fellow faculty members, admin staff, to ensure the smooth execution of this program. And last but not the least, a special acknowledgement goes to our students whose active participation, curiosity and enthusiasm have been the driving force behind the program. As we conclude this program, let us carry forward the knowledge we have gathered and apply it meaningfully in our careers and lives. Once again, thank you all for your cooperation